It's a new semester and a new year. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Matt Layton.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jill Watch, and here's what's happening at Endicott this week.
In need of some more wall decorations? Then you are in luck. There is a poster sale tomorrow, September 9th, in the Lower Callahan with hundreds of options to choose from. Stop by and check it out.
In need of a job? Then make sure you stop by the Field House in the Post Center September 9th at 2 p.m. for the part-time job fair, followed by the swipeable event Lost Boys of Sudan by speaker John Dow at 6 p.m. in the Wax Auditorium. And at 7 p.m., the fall play, The Clean House, will be holding auditions in the Rose Performance Hall. This year, Endicott has a new chaplain. Let's find out more with ECTV's Molly Massey.
Hi everyone, I'm Molly Massey and I'm here with Nathaniel Manderson, who's the Endicott chaplain. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
So this was your first full week here at Endicott. How was it?
It was interesting. I got kind of thrown right into it. I did the freshman luminaries Sunday night. My very first moment on the campus, I had to speak to a bunch of freshmen and at night, and sometimes the program kind of changed last minute, so I had a lot to say. So it was a lot of fun. And then I had convocation, and I had to be the first words to welcome the freshmen to convocation on the stage with the president and this guy Marvin Gilmore and all these big wigs. And so it was certainly trial by fire, but it was a lot of fun, and I've just been getting to know everybody here and trying to meet as many contacts as I can.
So you're the first full-time chaplain that Endicott's ever had. So what does your job entail? Like, what are you here? Like, what are your services? Like, what do you provide for your students?
Well, for the most part, I think they created it to be full-time because they want to see the spiritual life kind of grow on campus, not just through the Christian area, which is, of course, my focus a little bit in terms of my job description, but they want to see Hillel kind of re-energized. They want to see Cornerstone Group re-energized. They just want to see a bigger spiritual development on campus. And I'm supposed to be that person that brings about that voice and maybe gets involved with athletics and gets involved in the different areas of community service, just to try to get the students, the younger students, freshmen and seniors, to try to get more involved in the spiritual life and spiritual development of their lives.
So your office is in the chapel.
It is.
So if students need you, they can find you there.
They can.
But what other services does the chapel offer?
All right, so we have the student groups that we have on campus. We have Cornerstone, which is the Christian group. They meet every Wednesday. Actually, no, they're going to be meeting every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. The Hillel group will be meeting every Monday at 6 o'clock. And we're going to have various social nights that'll be in the campus. We have a movie night coming up to watch Zoolander. And that'll be, I think, Friday the 18th around 6 or 7 o'clock. And so there's a lot of different things that we're trying to get incorporated into that chapel. I want a lot of foot traffic there. I want a lot of groups coming in there. I want people to feel like it's a welcoming place. No matter what their religious background is, no matter where they are in their spiritual walk, they're welcome in the chapel and they're welcome in my office.
So you've always worked in higher education. Like, this isn't your first time on a college campus.
Correct.
So what is different about this job than other jobs you've had previously at other campuses?
Well, a lot of the jobs that I've had before are very measurable. I've been an advisor, career advisor. So I meet with students because they need to register for their classes. They have to come and see me. They can't register without me. And I see their success. I see them register, I see them do well, and then I have to teach them the various academic advising, counseling things that they need to succeed. And so I'm trying to give them that. And it's very measurable. You can see them succeed or you can see them flunk out. And so this is more kind of along the line of, there's nothing really measurable. I'm trying to just get people to come. No one has to come to the chapel. No one has to go to Cornerstone. So I'm trying to inspire them to do it. And so this is a different kind of a world for me. Because it isn't as measurable. You can't measure the spiritual development of a campus, but you can measure whether they're doing good or bad in a classroom. So it's a different place for me, but it's something I've always done. I've been in ministry for my whole career. I've had a church. I was a pastor of a church and did youth pastoring and all these different things. And so this is the first time I've combined the ministry side of my life to the academic higher education side of my life.
So what would you say your favorite part about being a religious figure on campus would be?
Well, I love the idea that the students are in a place, in a time in their life where they are asking questions. Some of them have had to go to church their entire youth. They had to go to Catholic Mass. They had to go to their church because their parents were making them. And now they're 18, 19, and they're like, you know what? I don't really like this whole idea of God. I don't really like this whole idea of church. And so they're asking really important questions. So to be able to help them on that path. And I don't care what their religious goals are. I just want them to start asking questions. And so to be in that part of their life, it's an exciting time for me. I had the same spiritual crisis at that age. I didn't know if I really believed or not, and I had to kind of come around and turn away from God and then come back to my Christian faith. And so I know that path, and so I want to help them on that path, and to be that person that can help them, and kind of also be a leader for the administration to look at, for the local community to look at, is also exciting. So I'm excited about that kind of piece, but mainly the students and helping them on their path.
Great. Well, thank you for your time and all your information.
My pleasure. It was nice being here. Thanks for having me.
All right, and we'll see you back at the front desk.
Community students are invited to a snack and chat Thursday, September 10th in Laura Callahan at 4 p.m. And then at 8, the Patriots open the 2015 football season with the home opener. Gullies is hosting a season opener celebration. Stop by and watch the game on one of the large HD TVs.
Friday is the 14th anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks. In memory of this tragic day, the 12 Hours of Light Day of Caring will be taking place for 12 continuous hours of community building and service. The day will begin at 8:46 a.m., the time when the first plane hit the North Tower of the World Trade Center, and conclude at 8:46 p.m. on the Beverly-Salem Bridge with a candlelight vigil. If you are interested in volunteering, contact Student Affairs.
Wear your blue on Friday, September 11th, and you can enter to win a raffle for a GoPro. The Community Involvement Fair will be taking place Friday at 3 p.m. around the lakes. Stop by and see how you can become involved on campus. Over the summer, I had the opportunity to spend the weekend observing freshman orientation, taking the time to talk to new students and parents, and as you will see, everyone is excited to become part of the Endicott community. Each summer, Endicott College hosts an overnight orientation for incoming first-year students. Endicott is one of the few institutions in the area that offers a summer orientation program. For 27 hours, first-year students get to discover what the Endicott experience is all about. Students are paired in small groups with NSMs, new student mentors. NSMs are a select group of Endicott students who go through specialized training with Endicott staff to provide incoming students with a true Endicott experience. The NSMs help the students adapt to college life by helping them introduce one another through icebreakers and answering questions students have on what to expect for their first year of college.
People so far and all the student mentors that have helped us have been just so friendly. I really love everyone's niceness here.
Through the course of the 27 hours, students got to participate in small programs designed to show what a typical class setting is like. Here, students got to participate in a television production class, learning how to operate cameras, teleprompter, the switch, the audio board, and floor direct. Some students got to test their reporting and interviewing skills. Students also got to hear from numerous staff and faculty members on what they should expect when they move in come September. The weekend allowed students to explore campus, including the beach, and gave them the opportunity to stay overnight in a residence hall.
So far this weekend, my favorite part has been the actual integration into the campus. I think it's been very helpful. I've gotten to learn it a little bit more than I had previously, and it's given me an opportunity to explore my new home for the next 4 years.
The weekend was just not an opportunity for students to adapt to the college experience, but also provided families an opportunity to discover the experience.
Everybody's been funny and so nice, and a lot of practical advice, a lot of good practical advice. It's been really good.
I think the energy that the students and everybody we've met displays, it's definitely, we've did a few different college tours to decide where our daughter, who's a freshman, incoming freshman, wanted to attend school, and we just thought that the staff here made all the difference.
Overall, incoming students say the weekend was a success and had the opportunity to connect with their fellow classmates.
Great environment. Everybody's so positive to meet each other. It's nice to come here and not be afraid to talk to anybody, because everybody's just so positive, in the same boat as you. Nobody shuts you down or anything. It's just such a positive vibe, and everybody loves being here.
As the weekend came to a close, students reflected and expressed what their favorite part of Endicott is.
I'd have to say the way the students present themselves. Everyone treats each other with respect. It's all smiles around campus, and that's the kind of person I am too, so I like to see that in other people as well.
As orientation came to a close, students expressed how eager they are to return to Endicott in September. First-year students are all moved in and are officially Endicott Gulls following last week's convocation.
Saturday, September 12th, the highlight of the night dance will be held at 10 p.m. in the Fieldhouse. Tickets can be purchased online. Sports are in full swing, and Matt Pitchard has your look at how the Gulls are shaping up.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of EC Sports. For ECTV, I'm Matt Pritchard. It's been a busy start to the fall seasons for all of our athletes. The men's cross-country team finished 9th in their opening meet at the Roger Williams Invitational. The team was led by sophomore Zach Marshall, who finished 14th overall. On the women's side, the girls finished 6th overall. The team was led by freshman duo Abigail Kime, who finished 33rd overall, and Samantha Pearl, who finished 40th. Congratulations to Kime as she earned her first CCC Rookie of the Week honors. The cross-country teams will continue their season Saturday the 12th at the UNE Invitational. The football team is off to a tough start for their 2015 campaign, losing their home opener versus Framingham State. The team got help from freshman linebacker William Rivera, who earned the first ever NEFC Defensive Rookie of the Week award. The football team will continue their 2015 campaign Saturday the 12th when they travel to number 16 Hobart. The men's golf team started off their season with a third-place finish at the Newberry Kickoff Classic. Sophomore Drew Benshoff led the way for the Gulls, shooting 3 over. The golf team returns to action on Saturday the 12th at the Bowdoin Invitational. The field hockey team has started off their season splitting their first 2 games. They bested Colby Sawyer in their home opener before dropping a scoreless loss to Babson. Their efforts were backed by CCC Rookie of the Week Sophia Cogliano, who notched 2 goals versus Colby Sawyer. They'll be back in action at home Thursday the 10th and Sunday the 13th versus UMass Dartmouth and Colby College. The women's tennis team started their season off with a loss versus Babson 9-0 before bouncing back against Western New England to claim the win 7-2. They are back in action Thursday the 10th versus Salve Regina and Saturday the 12th at Roger Williams. The women's volleyball team is off to a stellar undefeated start. They've lost only 1 set through 4 games versus Simmons College, Keene State, Southern Maine, and Brandeis. These wins were backed behind Brandeis Invitational All-Tournament team and CCC Player of the Week, Lauren Sheehan. They'll look to continue their undefeated streak versus Bates and Bowdoin Friday the 11th at the MIT Invitational. And they'll look to finish off the MIT Invitational Saturday the 12th with wins against Wesley and Scranton. The men's soccer team is off to a strong 2015 season. They went scoreless with number 16 Calvin in the opening game of the North Shore Invitational before bouncing back and defeating Utica 3-1. They were back behind junior Nick Weinstein, whose solid performance between the pipes led him to CCC Defensive Player of the Week honors. The soccer team also welcomed honorary captain Jack Garris to the Team Impact program. Garris, diagnosed with Noonan syndrome, will remain close to the team through the season. The boys will look to stay undefeated Saturday the 12th at UNE and Tuesday the 15th at LaSalle. That's all for this week's EC Sports. For ECTV, I'm Matt Pritchard.
All right, sounds great. Thanks, Matt. Brianna and Christina are back for a look at the happenings in the world of entertainment with Too Glam to Give a Damn.
Hello and welcome to this week's segment of Too Glam to Give a Damn. For ECTV, I'm Christina McNamara.
And I'm Brianna Marr.
Justin Bieber is opening up about being single and having his heart broken. The 21-year-old got candid in an interview with Australian radio hosts Kyle and Jackie O on Monday, where he revealed the reason to why he's flying solo. While Bieber didn't name anyone specific in the interview, judging by the Selena Gomez references in his recent music videos, we can guess who he's talking about. We love seeing the softer side of the Biebs. What do you think about it? Let us know at Twitter by tweeting us at 2GlamEC.
Speaking of Selena Gomez, she is gearing up to release her next album, Revival, and Tuesday she dropped the album artwork featuring a risque nude black and white photo. Her album comes out October 9th and is her first since leaving Disney. According to Entertainment Weekly, Gomez said that the new album would include sexy songs similar to the collection's first single, Good For You.
Football and politics don't always go hand in hand, but on Labor Day in Boston they did, thanks to Patriots quarterback Tom Brady, who successfully challenged his 4-game Deflategate suspension, was referenced multiple times during the annual Labor Day Union rally and breakfast at the Park Plaza Hotel in Boston. Among those mentioning Brady was President Barack Obama, who said, "It's always good to be back in Boston, especially when the weather's like this. Pretty soon, fall is going to be back in the air. Students are coming back. The Pats kick off on Thursday. Brady is free."
Pippa Middleton, the younger sister to the Duchess of Cambridge, spent her 32nd birthday weekend competing in a 50-mile swimming and running race in Sweden on Labor Day. She says it was one of the hardest things she has ever done. Middleton wore a green swimming cap and looked adorable. And that's all we have for this week's entertainment news. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Brianna and Christina. On Tuesday, September 15th, diversity speaker Tim Wise will be holding a swipeable event at 6 p.m. at the Wax Auditorium.
And that does it for us this week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Layton.
And I'm Joe Watch. We'll see you here next time.